Hi, everyone. I'm Blake Oliver, and I'm joined today by Gail Perry. Gail is a CPA and the editor-in-chief of CPA Practice Advisor Magazine, a print and online magazine that provides news and commentary, as well as insights on technology solutions to help members of the accounting profession grow and succeed in their practices. Gail is a speaker at the upcoming Accounting and Finance Show Los Angeles, at which Flowcast is a sponsor. So I'm excited to talk to you today, Gail. Thanks for joining me.
Sure, thanks, Blake. It's good to be here, take a break from doing taxes, and spend a little time chatting about the upcoming show.
I really appreciate you taking the time. It's April 12th, and I can't believe you agreed to do this the Thursday before the deadline. So I'm wondering, I love what you're doing at the magazine, and I love what you write, and I'm curious to know what are you going to talk about at the Accounting and Finance Show?
So the topic is actually the reason why I can spare the time to do this today. The topic is time management, and it's all about what I call goal-based time management. When you look at the list of things that accountants are kept up at night about, things like succession planning and hiring or retaining staff, or trying to manage all the incredible amount of work they have to do in a small amount of time during what we call busy season, or regulations or technology, all that stuff. Those are all the things on the top of the list that accountants complain about or say they don't have the ability or the time to get done. And I think time is the key element that actually is a piece of every one of those things. And if accountants had a little more time, they could do any one of those things, because they're not hard things to do, but they take time to think through what the solutions are going to be, to learn about what the solutions are. And so rather than just whining about not having time, my goal with the class is to actually help people figure out how to manage the time they do have. We only have 24 hours in each day, and to be able to use that time more efficiently is, to me, that's money in the bank. And we were talking earlier about the fact that a comparison would be if you purchase shares in a mutual fund, say put in $1,000 and you expect to get money back from that over a period of time. Well, people who give an hour of their time to my class, I think will get a return on that in terms of extra minutes here and there, just like they would get interest or dividends on an investment. And I think if they look at it that way, the investment of their hour is going to pay off significantly over time going forward.
Just from my own experience, one of the things that I ran into in public accounting was, again, this lack of having time available. And I'm very interested in technology and in implementing new types of technology. And I always found that was a big barrier to making changes happen, is nobody ever seemed to have the time to invest.
Exactly. And any of those things on the list, if you look at it, it all comes down to having the time to do it and to do it well. And so I think that when we think time management, the first thing we probably think of is the articles that we've read and books we've read that say things like, well, you need to get up an hour earlier in the morning, or you need to, make sure you've got everything on your to-do list so you can check it off. And so those are, well, for one thing, I'm never going to be the person who gets up an hour earlier in the morning.
Me either.
And I think there are ways to, you don't have to steal time from something else in order to use the time you have effectively. So that's what I hope to be able to share with people. I've been researching time management I just was looking actually on the first article I wrote about time management was in 2013. So it's been 5 years I've been kind of digging into this, and I've read several books about it and studied it enough to find that I think accountants can relate to the fact that time should be treated just like the way we budget anything else. And I think budgeting in general should be goal-based. So I think if we look at what we want to accomplish first and then figure out how to get the time together to do that, it'll give us a different perspective that I think could be really effective.
Well, I'm really looking forward to hopefully attending your session. And for all of those of you listening who are interested in hearing Gail speak, you can see her at the Accounting and Finance Show, both Los Angeles and New York. The New York show is July 11th and 12th at the Javits Center, and the LA show is July 25th and 26th at the LA Convention Center. And both shows are completely free, so you've really got no excuse not to go unless you don't have the time. But if that's your excuse for not going, you probably need to go just so that you can attend Gail's session.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks, Gail. It's been great talking to you.
You too. Take care.